Hello everyone, my name is Cinnamon Toast. I ran out of breath. And welcome back to Danganronpa. In the last episode, we investigated the passing of Ryoma, and we found some interesting things. We found some strange markings on some windows, like there was like a pulley system, or he was pushed out of a window into another window into the gym. This murder mystery is all about like timing and trying to figure out like when he was killed, when he was moved. So we're going down. We've been going down for a long time. I went and took a break in between episodes, and this has been going down the whole time. I'm like in the center of the earth by now, where it's getting hot down here. But just when I thought I was gonna pass out from the nerves, something happened. The elevator came to a stop. Yes, but this wasn't the end, no. It was only the beginning. You've hopelessly arrived once again. Didn't you want to come here again cause how wonderful it is? Isn't it wonderful? I put so much effort into building this place. It should be a monument. Actually, we're the ones who used exhilarating to build this courtroom, but Father took all the credit.
Wonderful.
I am happy to be used as a slave by Father.
What are you saying?
You idiots are really committing to this henchman bit.
They're so cute.
You guys are just so cute. I can't help but working to the bone. You put a lot of elaborate detail in the courtroom, almost like it's for show.
Oh?
For show, huh? That's an interesting way to put it. Is this just for show? Are you showing this to people outside and... Those people aren't with us, so you don't need to worry about them. I think all of the killing games have been shown to people worldwide to cause despair. And if the whole hunting game thing is true, then they're probably watching this anyway. Get it? They're not with us, as in they're no longer with us. You know what I mean?
Hey,
In other words, you 13 are the only ones left in the world. Now, show me just how you intend to bargain for your lives. We're the only 13 left in the world? What? Well, he did say only 2 of us can leave, so maybe it's supposed to be a girl and a guy so it can repopulate. I doubt it. But anyway, when the class trial began. Ryoma Hoshi, the ultimate tennis pro. After falling from his former glory, he told us he had no reason to live. But even so, he said he wanted to fight beside us to get out of here with us. From that, he was trying to find a reason to live. He might have been a little stern, but he wasn't a cold man at all. The person who killed him is here now. I want to believe it's a lie. I don't want to believe it at all, but we have to do this every single time to build up the suspense. We can't avert our eyes. We'll find the truth. I'll get everyone out of here alive. JK, everyone's gonna die. I can't die here in order to keep my promise to her, the true mastermind. I mean, I think Kaede was the mastermind at this point because they kept talking about how the person who did it is the mastermind and the mastermind didn't show up and blah, blah, blah. Totally her. But anyway, start the class trial. All right, class trial in session. Dun, dun, dun.
now, let's get this crazy awesome to the max trial underway.
I think we all know who the most suspicious one is. It's...
Let's combine our power and work together, everyone.
She doesn't want him to say.
The person who's most suspicious is...
Now lend me your energy, everyone, so we can catch the culprit.
Because the murder happened during the magic show, the culprit can only be...
Hey-ya! I'm in top form today.
Tenko, why are you interrupting me? We can't have a good trial if you talk over me.
Huh? I'm not interrupting you.
That face, though. Yeah, she totally
Whatever
is.
you have to say is probably worthless anyway, because all males want to talk about is S-E.
S-E.
Suspicious.
Yeah, there she goes. Just get in there.
Hey! Angie, how can you accuse Himiko?
Because she's the obvious one, but she didn't do it.
I'm just telling you what Atua is telling me.
Yeah, I think it's you, so whatever.
He is using his divine knowledge to show us the way to survive. You should thank him, lest he pour his holy wrath upon you all. Screw Atua! That guy's got nothing on me. I'll protect Himiko.
But it does point to Himiko being the most suspicious.
Ryoma died during Himiko's magic show. His body appearing in the water tank leads one to think the escape trick played a part. It's only natural we suspect Himiko. She was the one performing the trick.
No, that's wrong.
It's not a trick.
Escape was
wasn't a trick. It was magic.
It's not magic. Shut
Not the
up.
part you need to deny. You gotta tell us you're not the culprit.
Magic, huh? That's so cool. What a mysterious miracle. Now, did you kill Ryoma, Himiko? Atua will hear your confession.
Stop it! There's no way any of that is true!
Shut up and let us have a trial. God dang.
It's true, though. Himiko used the underwater escape trick to kill Ryoma. But I still don't have a clue how Himiko did the trick.
There's no trick. That really was magic.
Oh my God, please. Don't drag this trial out.
Was magic.
Shut up.
Oh, stop it. If you don't reveal your trick now, then we'll vote you as the culprit.
Stop picking on Himiko! A cute tiny flower like her couldn't kill anyone!
I guess I just want. Ow, I want you all to die.
But that might be a bit much.
As I expect, the others suspect Miko. I have my doubts. I can't let this case be get derailed by misunderstandings. Time for the ultimate detective. It's up to me. Yep, I gotta freaking get this crap back on track because it's just a big old trash fire right now. All right, let's see what you guys gotta talk about.
Atua has blessed me with an epiphany. The culprit used the underwater escape trick to pull off a sneaky switcheroo with Ryoma.
After that, the time ran out. The tank above Ryoma opened and piranhas came pouring out.
It's true.
And he was eaten alive.
No, he was not. He was already dead.
Wrong.
If you read the goddamn Monokuma file, you could save me all the time of having to say you're wrong. But no, everyone here is a goddamn idiot, and no one pays attention to the obvious stuff.
The Monokuma file indicates the cause of death is drowning.
So it wasn't the piranhas then. He was drowned.
Ooh, I see. I haven't checked the Monokuma file yet, so that's news to me.
Yeah, well, shut up.
You lying little brat! Telling lies is what turns you into a degenerate male!
So what? Ryoma drowned, Himiko changed places with him, and then the piranhas ate him, right?
Doubt it.
No, Himiko only had 60 seconds to escape from the tank. Even if they changed places at the start of the show, that's insufficient time to drown someone.
If that is the case, then when did he drown?
Yeah. That's the real question. When did it drown? It was obviously before the show started. Yeah, you already drowned, guys.
Agreed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah?
Before being eaten by the piranhas, he made no attempt to escape the water. To be precise, he made no movements whatsoever. Yes. By that point, he'd already joined the ranks of the dead.
Uh-huh.
Could that mean his body was hidden until the culprit made it appear in the tank?
That's right.
Hidden? Where?
Inside the box. It was dropped in.
Would have had to hide the body near the tank and then show it during the act.
Easier said than done.
Was there a place on stage where the culprit could have hid the body? Oh, wait. Himiko should know since she performed the underwater escape trick.
Himiko, why won't you just explain it to us?
'Cause it's magic.
Miko, Jesus Christ. Get out of here.
No, maybe it really was magic.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Himiko is committed to her act, but those who deal in dreams are oft liars.
Why is everyone still picking on Himiko? You're all worse than a drunk dad's ramblings!
We should let him vent. After all, it's tough being the man of the house.
Man, we gotta figure out how
What?
the trick works to find where the body was hidden.
We already know how the trick
But
works.
Himiko does not wish to tell us how she performed her act.
Allow me.
Let's work together to reveal the secret behind Himiko's trick.
Yep, all right.
So, not real magic?
No.
No, it was real magic. Magic.
Magic.
Magic.
Oh no! It's Himiko's curse! Her curses are really powerful!
Yeah.
Incantations usually more, complicated than that?
All right, we need to determine how she did the trick. We can't figure that out in case it's going nowhere. Well, good thing that we figured it out, but we're just gonna keep quiet. You know, if everybody else would shut up and just let my guy talk, we'd get a lot further in this, but I guess then there would be a game, right?
How did Himiko escape the water tank?
Maybe she just climbed out and no one noticed.
Nah, she definitely would have been caught.
Perhaps the mechanism was set up on the stage.
The curtain covering the tank was certainly suspicious.
What about that square pane of glass we found in the tank?
Maybe the tank had a secret hatch.
We need to agree with that.
Must be real magic.
How about agree? I consent.
Maki is correct. There was an escape hatch on that tank.
I see. So it did have one.
It did.
That's right. I discovered a similar tank in Himiko's lab. There was a panel on the side that could open. That was her escape.
Mind over strength.
Oh God, shut up! Can we remove her from this?
No, your logic is all wrong, Shuichi.
What do you mean?
And you don't even know why you're wrong either. Typical degenerate male.
Her face is cracking me up, man, though.
I'll smash in your face with my fists of hot burning steel!
Okay, fine. Rebuttal shutdown. Dun dun dun. Square gas being cramped around this piranha tank
The
wet
side of the
staircase.
tank being open doesn't have anything to do with Himiko's escape. She didn't use an escape hatch. I know she didn't do that. And now, I'm gonna punch you!
Advance.
Wait a second. Before you punch me, what makes you so sure she didn't?
Yeah, that's right, girl. What makes you so sure?
If she escaped from a hatch in the tank, the water would have gushed out with her! There would have been water everywhere!
That's right.
I'll cut through your words.
Then that's what happened. So thank you for stating the obvious that we all could have seen back when we were there.
The room wasn't flooded with water. The staircase that was attached to the water tank. Try to remember how the staircase was positioned. It was aligned perfectly with the tank's escape hatch, meaning the water tank was connected to the inside of the staircase.
Yeah.
Inside staircase? His body was in stairs?
No.
Knowing that, it's clear how Himiko made her escape from underwater. There was a curtain covering the tank during the performance, allowing Himiko to enter the staircase from the hatch undetected. Any water that spilled out would have simply funneled into the staircase.
So how do you get out from the staircase?
Boom, boom, boom.
The staircase also has an escape hatch, one facing away from us.
Yeah, but what let me investigate that?
It's placed so that the water would not drain from the staircase.
In which case, a person could exit and leave water inside the staircase.
That's what bugs me about these games.
However, that person would be soaked, meaning that some trace should be left.
I hate it when, like, you know there's something there, but the game won't let you investigate it because it wants to reveal it during the class trial. But I feel like that's just like a douchebag thing to do by the game creators. If we're smart enough to figure out there's something there, then they should let us look at it. Why? It forces us not to. I hate that so much. Ooh, big reveal that we can spend 30 minutes deciding on during the class trial. Yeah, no crap. We can see the freaking hinges right there.
There was a puddle around the stairs.
So when Himiko came out from the stairs, her wet clothes dripped water all over.
Ha ha, bitch! Caught you soaking wet and red-handed!
Judging from Himiko's reaction, you hit it right on the bullseye.
It's magic.
Himiko's clothes should have been wet when she left the water tank.
Her clothes were definitely not wet.
Yeah, but it's because probably changed clothes. I mean, how else would she not be wet after being dropped in?
Of course. That's because my underwater escape wasn't a trick. It was magic.
No magic had nothing to do with why her clothes weren't wet. It's because she changed her uniform.
That's it.
It's
Because
magic.
she changed her uniform.
The dormitory is stocked with uniforms. Did you hide one behind the stage in advance?
She's so mad about it.
I remember
But that's not what's
seeing
important.
Himiko
I mean, we
go
know
to
how the
gym
magic trick
this
works.
morning, carrying a uniform and a towel.
Ah! Why would you say that?
I see. She had a towel too. She may not have had time to fully dry her hair, but her short hair and hat ensured we were none the wiser.
Himiko can't get wet, because her body repels water.
Huh? Like a duck?
Himiko, come on. Give it up already.
Fine. You win.
Oh, crush your dreams.
It's just like you said. The water tank and staircase both have mechanisms.
So I was correct.
But that doesn't mean I used them. I didn't need them, because I used my magic.
Again with the magic crap. Were you dropped on your head as a kid?
Now that we understand how the trick was performed, let us move on.
Yeah, let's just call it magic and move on because we all know
Let
what
us
happened.
proceed.
Jeez.
Where did the culprit hide Ryoma's body?
Inside the box that was
From
dropped.
our discussion earlier, his body could have been in the space inside the staircase.
Nope.
But that's where Himiko would escape from, right?
So Himiko went in the stairs with the body? What kind of kinky shit is she into?
That seems unlikely. There isn't enough space for 2 people to fit in there.
Yeah, the stairs are pretty cramped. It'd be hard to fit even Ryoma and Himiko in there. Who says they went in together? She could have made the switch as she was leaving the tank. At the same time, she could have pulled out the body from inside the stairs. That way, she'd have room to put herself in there. See how easy that is? I think that explains how Himiko changed places with Ryoma's body.
Yeah,
Wait a minute.
she's thought a lot about this, hasn't she?
automatically assume it was Himiko.
Who else but Himiko could have done it?
I wonder.
Angie, you spent more time with Himiko than any of us, so why are you accusing her?
You may think you're protecting Himiko, but what if she really is the culprit? We'll all die, and it will be all your fault. Atua will lose precious devotees. Are you okay with that, Tenko?
I'm totally fine with that.
Jeez.
I don't care what anyone says. Himiko would never murder someone. That's what I believe more than anything.
Nani?
I want to believe in her, no matter what. If I can't
Oh,
do
man.
that, then I'd rather just die.
There's way too many people in this story that can be used as other people's tools. She's one. He's already been used as one, and then the maid is 3, and then who else? Definitely 3 at least.
So until this body takes its final breath, I'm gonna keep believing in Himiko.
She's probably gonna kill you next. All right, non-stop debate start.
The only one who could have switched out Ryoma's body is Himiko herself.
Let's see,
When
Gonta's
Himiko
account.
was escaping the tank, she dragged out the body hidden in the stairs. And
I don't remember what their
simply
account
switched
was.
places with it.
We're gonna have to guess this one a little bit.
Are you telling me you saw that happen?
No one could have seen that. It would have occurred in the middle of the show.
This is
when the
Gonta's
tank
account.
was covered with a curtain.
Yeah.
So basically, no one saw anything.
No, that's incorrect. Gonta saw something.
wrong.
I got it.
Someone did see inside the tank. It was Gonta.
But he's too stupid to speak up for himself.
Gonta had climbed onto the stage and was looking into the tank from above.
But, everyone that was watching doesn't realize that. Only I do because I'm the main character.
Isn't that right, Gonta?
Isn't that right? Everyone else that was watching the show.
Yeah, Gonta saw down into tank, but saw no one in there.
No one was in there?
Yeah, no one. Guess that clue no good, huh?
No, that's actually a great clue. Because if Ryoma's body was hidden inside the staircase, Himiko would have had to pull him out before she went inside. There certainly wasn't enough room in the staircase for both of them.
That's
But
right.
that means if the tank was empty when Gonta looked, Ryoma's body must not have been hidden in the staircase.
I mean, I guess I just need to accept that everyone in this game, other than like the main character and probably the person who did it, is a complete idiot. So that way I actually have a game to play. So I need to stop belittling so much. But good lord, is everyone in this game really dumb? So conveniently dumb.
Squeezed into that space with Ryoma's body to avoid getting caught.
She had no need to worry about us witnessing her at that point, for the entire stage was hidden behind a curtain. To all but Gonta, anyway.
Then the culprit never would have considered hiding inside the staircase with the body.
That's
Entering
right.
the staircase after moving the body is much faster, and seems more rational too.
Then, Ryoma's body wasn't hidden in the stairs?
No.
Someone better say where the fucking body was hidden, or I'm gonna start cutting throats!
Jeez. Where was Ryoma hidden? We need to pin that down. It's clear, not inside the staircase, but where? I wonder. Can I tell? No? Okay. Non-stop debate, start.
Where were you hiding Ryoma's body?
It wasn't really in the stairs, was it?
After all, there was only enough space for Himiko.
How about behind the curtain?
If there was a way to enter the tank from there, then it would be plausible.
Maybe I should agree with that.
Or maybe the body was in the tank all along, but we just couldn't see it.
Impossible. You'd need top-notch visual effects to pull that off.
And what of the tank containing the piranhas?
Yeah.
No way! If you put a body in there, the piranhas would have eaten it way before we saw it.
But if the body and piranhas were separate...
Agree, sucker!
The body and the piranhas were separated. This was accomplished using the square glass pane found in the tank.
Just as I thought. Using that glass pane as a divider, a safe space could be created in the tank.
Yeah.
It is in such a space that the body could be stored, separated from the piranhas.
That's why they're all smashed up.
Then that means Ryoma's body was hidden in the piranha tank the whole time!
So Ryoma's body fell into the water tank with the piranhas?
Gonta knew it!
What is it, Gonta?
Gonta was above stage when piranhas fall. That's why Gonta sees something no one else could. When piranhas fell, Gonta sees some big thing fall into water tank with them.
What did he see? The bottom spin of the tank swung, the murky water inside appeared. The water and Miko swimming in, huh?
You know, now that Gonta think about it, Gonta maybe see Ryoma's body.
When the piranhas dropped from the tank, I thought I saw something bigger drop as well. The water tank on the bottom is made completely out of glass, correct? You can see what is happening through the glass. Can you really hide a body in the tank?
Even in murky water, a dead body would still be visible in a glass tank.
Unless a certain something was used to obscure the body.
Oh, a certain something.
Something?
You all
Piranhas?
agree that the glass pane was used to separate the body from the piranhas, correct? Well, that method has the added benefit of hiding the body from view.
Huh? How could you hide a body like that?
How was the culprit able to conceal the body in the piranha tank? Crammed piranhas.
This is it!
I got it!
It was the piranhas. The piranhas were obscuring the body.
Huh? The piranhas?
Nani?
That's right. Remember what Angie said during the investigation?
The show started. I feel like there's more piranhas yesterday than we were preparing.
We increased that significantly? I didn't know piranhas fuck like rabbits.
It seemed that way, but it wasn't that the actual number of piranhas increased. The glass pane divided the tank nearly in half, right? The piranhas got crowded together, making it look like there were
What if it
more.
was Miu, and that's why Gonta couldn't get her because she was in her bathing suit so that she could get in the water and make all the stuff happen with the swimming pool and stuff?
The more densely the piranhas are packed, the harder it is to see past them.
Because of that, it was difficult to see the body hidden in the tank.
That glass pane was the lid from the piranha tank. It was really easy to detach that lid, so it's no wonder they used it as a divider.
Gee, thanks for telling us that useless detail.
What the heck are you saying? That detail was super useful! Sure, the lid looks a little big, but if you set it diagonally, it would fit perfectly. Nice job, Himiko! Your explanation was awesome!
This much evidence? It seems like the body was definitely in the piranha tank.
Well, yeah.
Congrats, Himiko! Now there should be no reason for anyone to suspect you.
Really?
Yeah, because if you didn't switch places with the body, then you couldn't have killed him.
That doesn't get her off the case at all.
It only means we now have other suspects. You are not cleared of suspicion just yet.
That's right.
Okay, but still, that's way better!
That's wonderful news, Himiko! Atua is happy for you.
No, she's mad about it.
Apologize, Angie! You and your Atua better tell Himiko you're sorry right now!
Atua is sleeping. He went to bed angry because you all doubted him.
What a petty-ass god!
No, it's okay. We shouldn't be mad at Angie. We should be mad at this class trial. At this killing.
Oh, yeah, let's derail the conversation again.
Oh, Himiko! Bless your sweet, kind heart.
Oh, so sweet.
That's what Atua said anyway.
I was asleep.
It's too bad that the handsome god went to bed angry, though.
Himiko's still brainwashed! But I'm not giving up just yet. This is gonna be a breeze.
Yeah.
Great, now what are we gonna do? We're back to square one.
And why are we back to square one?
Because any of us could still be the culprit. Jeez! You flunked out of Tard school or something?
Nuh-uh. Not everyone. We can narrow it down to whoever doesn't have an alibi yet.
Eh? What alibi?
I guess I should have known a dumb whore pig like you wouldn't understand. So let me explain.
Dang.
Who you calling a dumb pig?
Oh,
If there's
feelings.
this much evidence, then there's no mistake. The body was hidden in the piranha tank.
Uh-huh, yeah, because there's no other explanation
But
also.
for someone to plant the body in there with such limited time is pretty tricky.
Uh-huh. Brings up a valid point. There's only one time the culprit could have used it to set up the scene. Yesterday before nighttime, yesterday during nighttime. Maybe yesterday before nighttime? Yeah, because you can't go in the place during nighttime.
It was done yesterday, before nighttime.
Ding, ding, ding! The ultimate detective gets it right again!
Oh, wait. How do you know it was before nighttime yesterday?
Stop asking me dumbass questions. It could have been solved with the process of elimination. Jeez. Fine.
That's how I feel.
I'll
This
explain
guy
it to the
is me.
itty-bitty pea-brained bitchlet.
Ooh.
First, the gym was closed during nighttime, so no one could have entered.
Oh, man.
Because if you try to enter the gym at night, it'll go off.
You talking about my butthole?
Wow.
No, she means the alarm.
Butthole will go off.
After nighttime passed, morning came. But hiding the body before the show was...
Impossible! Himiko and I were waiting in front of the gym before the morning announcement.
Which leaves only one possibility. It was done before nighttime yesterday. Anyone who doesn't get this is just as stupid as the whore bitchlet over there.
So the culprit placed Ryoma's corpse in the piranha tank before nighttime yesterday? Which means he was also killed during that time frame.
Yay! Now we know what time the crime happened, right?
I still don't really get it, though. Can we narrow down the time of death a bit more?
Sure, because I have accounts. Sure, we can narrow it down from there. I'll consider the source of information. Witnessing Ryoma, maybe.
This is it!
There we go. Okay, I didn't know I could scroll down.
If we can find out who last saw Ryoma alive, we can narrow down the time of death.
Yeah.
Hirumi, you were asking everyone when they had last seen him, right?
Yes, Gonta was the last person who saw Ryoma.
What? Really?
And when was the last time Gonta saw Ryoma?
When Gonta was inviting everyone to insect meet and greet, so Gonta think that was maybe 8 p.m.?
If he was last seen at 8 p.m. and was killed before nighttime officially began,
Then we can assume the crime took place between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock at night.
So all we must do is find someone with no alibi for that time period, yes? Simple enough. After all, most of us were detained by Gonta then.
If I recall correctly, the only people that weren't there besides Ryoma...
That would be the 4 of us. Myself, Kaito, Mew, and also Maki.
Well, Kirumi, you would tell the truth, even if it screwed you over.
I do this for everyone. It is my duty to unveil the truth, so I do not care if people suspect me.
Ah, beautiful! Your spirit of self-sacrifice is just too beautiful!
I will also say this. The crime took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night, and I was at the gym during that time.
Huh?
But I was only there for about 5 minutes.
Why would you even say that, though? You're tying a noose around your neck, you know.
I don't care if it was 5 seconds. It's way too suspicious that you were alone in the gym.
It doesn't matter.
I think the cleaning lady here is the culprit. You killed Ryoma, didn't you?
Oh, of course she did. Yeah, because that's where he
It's too
died.
soon to tell. We should hear what everyone has to say, right?
Fuck that noise.
But Mew, you don't have an alibi for when the crime occurred either, do you?
You think I'm suspicious? I don't even know where the gym is.
Doesn't telling such obvious lies make you nervous?
I don't even know where the gym is. Oh,
The
okay.
other two without alibis are Kaito and Maki. Let us hear your testimonies.
I was in my research lab the whole time. I didn't go to the gym.
But that cannot be proven, can it?
What about Kaito? Only murderers grow out creepy facial hair like mustaches and goatees.
What? My goatee's not creepy. It gives me a glamorous celebrity vibe.
Anyway, among
No.
those 4, the culprit must be the one who doesn't have an alibi.
Maybe.
I apologize, but given the circumstances, we have no choice but to suspect you.
Suspect who? Who's the culprit?
Wait up! Why are you guys suspicious of me? I've been helping the whole time!
Oh, wait. I remember now.
I do have an alibi.
You will see whether or not I am suspicious as the trial progresses.
Yeah, so let's progress.
Way I'm the culprit!
Oh man, now everybody's gonna be talking at one time. So which one am I gonna use? Full rules, Maki alone, witnessing Ryoma.
I was running away from Gonta!
Kokichi's account, maybe.
What is your
Tried
alibi?
hiding in
5
the classroom.
When I was running from
I even
Gonta,
tried hiding in the
others
girls'
were with me.
bathroom.
things got a little heated if kept
Until
with
they
her
left with
female
Gonta.
pervert.
What's Maki's
That was
alibi?
5
Then
minutes
right before
before 9
nighttime, I got tired and fell
I
asleep.
didn't run
Did
away
you
alone.
really leave the gym at 9 p.m.?
I was in
Are
my
you
research
sure
lab
you
the
did
whole
not
time.
stay at the
No,
gym?
in my own room. Jeez.
There we go.
Heard it!
I was waiting for it. There it is. Because we were never able to confirm it, so I assumed
Kokichi's story proves
it would show up in the class trial, because if they don't let you do something in the game, then it'll definitely be brought up in the trial. I got the Intersol community spotted me right there against his lab around 9 p.m. She kept you there for an hour, basically, trying to be your mom. But we'll get to see if it's true now or not. If it's not true, then the fingers will point at him. So it'd be too obvious.
She met Kirumi at 9 p.m. and they were together until nighttime.
Gonta went to the gym to catch Himiko and Angie 5 minutes before 9 o'clock. After I left Gonta's lab, I ran into Kirumi. I'm pretty sure Kirumi stayed at the gym 5 minutes till 9 o'clock.
This information could have been told to us beforehand.
Yeah.
Sorry, forgot. I definitely didn't keep it a secret to make the trial more interesting.
Yeah, whatever, guy.
Forgot? It seems far more plausible that you were telling another lie.
Unlike
Wasting my time.
robots, we meatbags can't pull out our memories from our hard drive.
Was that supposed to offend me? Your irrationality fills me with pity.
If I am the culprit, that would mean I killed Ryoma within 5 minutes, transported him to the gym, and hid him in the piranha tank. This seems highly unlikely.
If you called Ryoma out to the gym and killed him there, you wouldn't need to move him. All you would have to do is hide him in the piranha tank.
Gonta was in the midst of heading to the gym to capture Angie. Are you claiming I took advantage of that and called Ryoma for a rendezvous at the gym?
That'd be pretty difficult. We should probably look at other possibilities.
Maybe someone snuck into the gym while Kirumi and I were busy talking.
The only ones capable of that are the other three with no alibis.
Mew, Kaito, and Maki! Ah, you're including me too?
I still don't think it's any of these
There's
guys.
actually one person we can rule out of the suspects list.
Right? There's one person who's totally not suspicious. Say who it is already.
One person we can eliminate is suspect according to Kukui. Wait, what? He must be talking about the figure he saw. Certainly would have an alibi. It pinned down who that was. According to it was freaking Mew, right?
That's it.
I got it, cause she was naked.
Ichi, you're talking about Mew, right?
What? Mew?
Yeah, you can take her off the list. She actually has an alibi.
Booyah! Suck it, nerds!
Wait a sec. Since when does she have an alibi?
If you compare everyone's statements, there's no other possibility.
See something odd. Half-naked girl in her underwear. I was gonna blame her for that, but
Girl
you know, maybe.
walking around half naked.
Who else could it be but the horny exhibitionist Mew?
We can't just jump to conclusions like that. He just saw a shadow, right? That could have been anyone walking around in women's underwear. Even me.
Ha!
That'd be a whole different issue.
No, it's Mew, without a doubt. Mew and Gonta's statements prove it.
Yep. Because Gonto was like, I can't handle her hot naked body. I had to leave. No, sure, she would call it secret woman weapon, and then Gonto run away. Oh well. I had to use my secret woman weapon. Let's leave it at that.
I see. It sounds like Gonta got an eyeful,
Yeah, he did.
Why the heck were you in your underwear, Mew?
Well, 'cause, you know, I'm
Pretty stacked.
I'm pretty stacked.
I figured I'd take my clothes off so Gonta would be too flustered to touch me.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it, you cockroaches. Anyway,
Ooh.
the blood rushed to both of Gonta's heads because he got super embarrassed.
Oh yeah, what's up? He's like, oh, why won't you look at my butt? Haha! All right, nice thumbnail. That's what we should use, right?
Mew was in her underwear, and Gonta got weird feeling.
Don't care if it's not advertiser friendly. Look at that, too good of a thumbnail. Too good.
So Gonta ran away.
Well, when you got the body of a goddess, it's only natural to want to flaunt it. I show my panties to the boys all the time.
Oh my.
And I mean all the time.
All the time. So proud of it.
So you're welcome, Gonta. Think of me during your next tug session.
Most
Jesus
of that was
Christ.
unintelligible nonsense, but it would seem that Mew has an actual alibi.
Yep, it took a while, but at least we got everyone's alibis cleared up. We should remember all of this in case we need to recall these events again.
Alibis from yesterday recorded the monopad.
That leaves Kaito and Maki as the only ones with no alibis.
Then one of them must be the culprit. But which one, I wonder? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo gets the culprit by its...
Hold up! Don't decide just yet!
Two prime suspects. Something inside me doesn't want to accuse Kaito. I want to believe in Kaito until he's proven guilty. I'll trust him.
Maybe we should determine the sequence of events. The culprit
No, we should do something more fun. And I have the perfect idea. We narrowed it down to 2 people, and one of those 2 is the culprit, right? Since we don't have to randomly
No,
accuse
that
each
doesn't
other,
mean it.
Finding the truth just got much easier. So let's find the truth with a more effective method.
And what is this effective method?
If one of them is the culprit, then the innocent one should know who the guilty one is. Yeah? Because if you know you're not the culprit, then you can just accuse the other person.
Oh my god, it's a terrible idea.
That is true. Which means there is one person among us who definitely knows who the culprit is. To that someone who knows, do your best to convince us. Work harder.
Work harder?
Have the two argue for their innocence. That's how we'll decide our culprit.
Even if we did that, wouldn't they just pass the blame back and forth?
And...
Huh?
You guys talk about cooperation and teamwork, but you're all afraid. You're too scared to point your fingers at others, so you hide behind the word trust. How do you expect to find the culprit when you're all worried about each other's feelings? If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically. Only then will they reveal their true self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of deceit!
He should know.
If we want to find the liar, I suggest that the two suspects argue against each other. No more pointless deductions. All we need is for them to fight for their lives.
Yeah!
So let's host an argument that's totally not boring but super fun! We'll catch the culprit in their lies when we find a contradiction. We'll scare the culprit until they screw up! That's how a true class trial works. Right, Monokuma?
A development like that would liven things up a bit.
Yep, I totes agree.
I
You're agreeing
totes.
with Monokuma? Just whose side are you on?
I'm on your side. I don't want to die either, you know. That's why we need to take this seriously. A hot debate to smoke out the liar.
And how do you expect us to start this?
If you guys need some help getting started, I can give out the first topic. Our first topic is...
He's been wanting to show these off so bad. And he probably has it.
Not just any cup
Yeah,
snack,
I knew it.
But the one given to our latest victim, Ryoma.
I was wondering where it was, and I figured he had it.
When we started investigating, I went straight to his room to borrow it.
So it wasn't the culprit who took the video from his room. It was you.
And the reason why I brought it out just for this occasion is because one of these two had Ryoma's motive video. Dun dun dun!
Dun dun dun! Which pokes a hole in my theory. Oh well.
One of these two had it?
Well, maybe. It doesn't quite poke a hole all the way in it. It pokes a hole in my theory that it was Angie.
And for us
It's
to
fine.
figure that out, we need to know who this motive video belongs to. Take a guess, everyone. Whose motive video did Ryoma have?
The motive video that Ryoma had, was it Kato's or Maki's? I should know the answer. Maki?
That's it.
Because, I mean, that's really the only
It
one.
was Maki's motive video, right?
Oh, how did you ever guess? Ooh, I know. It's because the motive video that you have belongs to Kaito.
Yeah!
Process of elimination wins again. The obvious answer was Maki, right?
Is that true, Shuichi?
Got him.
Yes, you're right.
And what about that? Just because Ryoma had my motive video, that doesn't make me the culprit.
Finally, you said something! This is how a debate should be. I only brought up the motive video to make you talk.
Excuse me?
Okay, now that we got the party rolling, let's get you and Kaito ready to argue. If you're not the culprit, then that means the other one is. Got that? Let's start this extreme death debate. Tear up the other's lies, rip each other apart.
No, I want it to be Angie. I want it to be Angie so bad.
What are you trying to...
Quit screwing around! We don't need to debate who's a culprit!
Uh-oh.
I'm not the culprit! That's for sure.
He's sweating about it.
Which means...
Kaito, wait. Maybe Kokichi is wrong. Maybe he...
But Maki isn't a culprit either.
Uh-huh.
What?
Because they were making out. They were sneaking off together. Dun, dun, dun. I mean, I don't think it's either one of them. I feel like something's missing because...
Really? You're saying neither of you are the culprit?
Well, neither one of them will tell us where they were. So, I think that's pretty important.
Then what would be the point of this whole debate?
Who cares about that? All I know is that neither me or Maki are the culprit.
Uh-huh.
It's just a hunch I've got.
Oh, yeah, sure. Well, just tell us where you goddamn were.
Hunch? Are you being serious? You do know all our lives are on the line here, right? And you're betting our lives on just a hunch?
You don't get it. This isn't just any hunch. This is an official hunch from the Kaito Momota, luminary of the stars.
If they would just, like, be honest up front, you know, if they didn't do it, then they should just tell us.
What?
How illogical. This is even more difficult to comprehend than Kokichi's antics.
You're totally not serious. You can't be that stupid, right?
No, he might actually be that stupid. Damn idiot!
A damned idiot!
Hey, don't call me an idiot. Anyway, me and Maki aren't the culprit.
Whatever.
There's no doubt about it. I believe in Maki.
I don't care.
What? You believe in her? But based on what?
Exactly. Based on what?
Huh? I don't gotta base it on anything. No matter where the clues point.
Dude, you've been wasting my time this entire investigation. Just let me vote for this guy. Let me kill him off. Can I kill him?
The only thing that matters is what I believe, right?
No, it doesn't matter.
Whether I believe or not. Whether I want to believe or not.
This guy's such an
That's
idiot.
the only thing that matters.
I hope it's you. I hope it's you.
So, you do not have any evidence.
Only baseless conjecture.
But I totally get where he's coming from. Because I want to believe in Himiko too.
I want to believe? Yeah, I think I understand that.
Wanting to believe in someone is a beautiful act, yes.
He's got such a crush on her.
It is a sentiment that has no place in a class trial.
No, it's shut up.
Idiot after
He's
all.
a super idiot that has a crush.
It's okay to be idiot, as long as you believe in people.
Guys, I said don't call me an idiot. Really hurts my feelings.
Well, stop being one. That's true. It's not the class trial's about. You're supposed to think logically. You can't get your feelings, get into it. It's absurd. Totally absurd. Oh my god. Let me have some flashbacks real quick. Oh man. Why don't you trust me, kid? There's a chance I'm the cult. I believe in you because I want to believe in you. I want to be calm enough from Gurren Lagann, but I'm just not that cool. Oh man. Get out of here, please. Please stop wasting my time. Please. If you can't trust my logic, maybe I should trust Kato's feelings too. Yeah, it'll work out in the end, so.
I'll believe in Maki as well.
This is why this character is the worst main character in any of the Danganronpa games. So bad. Get out of here. Oh my god.
That's our Kaito, right? Making us think with our hearts.
Shut up.
You do? How could the ultimate detective believe in someone without proof?
But there's no proof linking Maki or Kaito to this crime either. I believe in innocent until proven guilty. For now, they are innocent.
Yeah, sure. Everyone's innocent.
Right on, Shuichi. I knew I picked a good sidekick.
Yeah, he picked me. I mean, who knows? It could actually be him now because he wanted to get so close to me, the ultimate detective, to try to hide his murder. But I don't think it's either one of them. I still think it's Angie.
And by the way, I might be the ultimate detective, but I'm in training.
Obviously.
I told you that, didn't I? I'm just an apprentice, not a real detective.
I want to be like freaking the pink Monokuma girl and just be like, blip, 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 puking all over myself right now.
How do you plan to get closer to the truth without suspecting either of them? Unless you have evidence to the contrary, these two will remain suspects.
So I just have to turn it around, right?
Please, somebody do something.
It's not like I owe that idiot a favor or anything just because he defended me. But that hopeless idiot may have encouraged me a bit.
Oh, good. You guys, the love has blossomed on the battlefield.
Seriously, enough's enough. Stop calling me an idiot.
What are you trying to say, Maki?
I didn't want to say anything, but I can't stay silent forever.
Yes, someone please speak up.
So I'll tell you.
Oh, tell us what?
Shut up, Angie!
I met up with Ryoma during nighttime yesterday.
For coitus.
With Ryoma? At nighttime?
So Ryoma was still alive at nighttime?
I thought the crime took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night.
But that's wrong, because I met up with Ryoma during nighttime.
I knew it! I knew it!
If that's true, then we have no basis for suspecting only Kaito and Maki.
That's right. Everyone suspected them, because they have alibis for those times.
Well, I mean, just the way the whole thing's set up, it doesn't require anyone to be anywhere at certain times. Just because it's nighttime, they only had to not be in the pool and not be in the gym. And if he was killed in his room and transported to the gym by a freaking cable, then no one would have been anywhere. And then even Monokuma said, oh, no one alive was in the pool anyway.
That means me and
Anyway,
Maki
sorry,
aren't suspects
I forgot.
anymore.
We actually have to be able to play the game because everyone's an idiot.
Quit fucking around! You think I'm dumb enough to swallow that line of crap?
Yes, this seems too convenient.
Why didn't she want to say anything though? God, Maki, you were.
But why did Maki wait until now to mention that?
Exactly. Why? Why?
It's totally obvious. Maki's so desperate that she has to lie.
I mean, honestly, it makes her look even worse that she waited up until this point to say that. Was that a lie? Did Maki lie to us? It's true, we don't have all the facts, but why would Maki say that now of all times? If I trust her innocence, I should believe her statement. But should I? Intermission. Ooh, it's coming down to it though. It may actually be her. Oh man, I don't want to say. I guess I want to save. I don't know. I don't feel like anything's actually happened for me to need to save. I'm gonna finish this trial, even though it's been going on for an hour. It seems the voting's finished, and now let's see the results. Who will choose the blackened? Will one make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
The hell you saying?
Wait a second, the results voting time hasn't happened yet. Yes, it has. Don't you remember, Monosuke? No, it hasn't. You're the one who don't remember, Montaro. Oh man, you're right. Silly me, I'm so forgetful. Wow, I didn't expect you all to get so worked up over such a small lie. You kids are pretty gullible, huh?
Now then.
Well, anyways, let's just skip the trial and jump ahead to chapter 3.
The hell you
Wait a second, you don't know the culprit yet. Yeah, who killed Rontaro? That's chapter 1 case. You could be so forgetful. I almost wish we could just skip it, because this one's pissing me off more than the first one did, really. The first one was like such a stretch. He's dead. He's over there. I didn't even see it.
Back to square one.
Back to square one.
Square one? If square one, they wouldn't have got eaten by the competition.
After that terrible movie, they had no other choice.
Oh man, that is an obscure reference right there.
Wow, what does that mean?
Yeah.
It means he doesn't want to get involved in another pointless argument, like this one.
We shouldn't listen to anything Maki says. She's just gonna throw out more lies.
But if we don't ask her for more details, how will we know for sure?
I told you already, we don't need to. I hate liars. Liar, liar, pants on fire.
You are a liar, though.
You're one to talk.
Exactly. I like how I say stuff and then the game says it. It's like they're in my head.
Maki, just ignore that lying little degenerate.
They realize how frustrating this is, I
What
guess.
you have to
It must have been a little
After
after
midnight.
last night. He visited me at my research lab.
Just let him come in?
He wanted me to show him the motive video that I received.
Motive video?
If Ryoma came to ask about that, does that mean you had his motive video?
As I recall, Ryoma had Maki's motive video, correct?
Ryoma had Maki's, and she
Does
probably
this
had
mean
his.
You and Ryoma received one another's motive video?
Dun dun dun!
I actually didn't check the one I got, so
God dang
I
it.
wouldn't know.
Ah, I bet that's it though. That's what I've been thinking like this whole time, is that we each get each other's so that it either brings us closer together or farther apart.
Maki admitted earlier that she hadn't checked her Cubs pad.
Then why did Ryoma think that Maki had his motive video?
If he went around asking at random, he might have asked some people besides Maki.
He never asked me. He probably never asked you guys either, right?
Then, who was it that told Ryoma about his Cubs pad?
Who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video? It had to be someone who knew who had each pad. Oh, you, I guess.
It's you!
Okay, he's the one that picked them all up, but I get, did he watch them?
Kokichi.
I don't know. Did he watch all of them? I didn't think he watched any of them. He just went and picked them all up. They didn't have names on them or anything. You actually had to watch them, I was pretty sure. I guess maybe he watched them just for... I'm sure. I guess he would have watched them. People who aren't here. Oh, everyone can watch their motive video. Oh, so that means he did know.
You saw the motive videos. Did you tell Ryoma that Maki had his?
When males get this quiet, they're either caught in a lie or thinking dirty thoughts.
What happened then, Maki? After Ryoma asked you for his motive video?
I told Ryoma just to take it from my room. I keep my room unlocked.
Well, Maki, that's super careless. Aren't you scared someone might kill you in your sleep?
And then what happened?
Well, she's never there. So maybe she's set up a trap for if someone is trying to kill her, then they'll go into her room. Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
Maybe she has one of the cameras in her room.
I'm not even sure if he saw his motive video. When he asked me, he said that he would show me my motive video in return. But I wasn't interested, so I declined. And that's pretty much it.
So you don't even know if Ryoma saw his motive video? What a bunch of crap.
If Maki met with Ryoma at nighttime, that proves he was still alive then. Which means, even though we don't have alibis from 8 to 10, Maki and me aren't suspects.
If that story is true.
It's true.
Then why did you wait until now to bring that up?
Yeah.
I didn't say anything until now because I wasn't in the mood to be suspected.
Suspected? What for?
Hirumi said it earlier. It seems that Ryoma and I had each other's motive videos. That's pretty fishy, right? So I didn't want to mention it to avoid suspicion.
You didn't say anything because you weren't in the mood?
It is quite selfish to keep this information hidden because you were not in the mood.
Well, whatever. Either way, let's just believe Maki.
Yes, yes! Those who believe shall be saved!
It's so frustrating because we've basically wasted like the last 40 minutes of going in circles. Because the only thing we figured out was how the fish tank worked. And then we brought up like everything else, like as far as like people's alibis, none of that matters now. That's the only thing we've accomplished is nobody's alibis matter.
Wait. There is still more to confirm. Well then, why don't we ask Kokichi?
Huh? What now?
You never answered my question. Were you the one who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video?
Is that really important?
Shut up, Gonta.
Yes, it is important. Because if Kokichi told Ryoma, it becomes more likely that Ryoma visited Maki during nighttime.
I see. Kokichi's response may help corroborate Maki's testimony.
Now you understand why I don't want your charade. I want the truth.
Well, Kokichi, did you tell Ryoma?
You said it earlier. I don't want to die, right?
Oh my God. Could you guys stop interrupting him? Just let him
If you
talk.
want to die? Then you better tell us the truth.
Here comes the dramatic turnabout. Now I'm the one pressured by Maki. Okay, it's true. I told Ryoma.
Just as I thought.
But that's not a bad thing, right? He wanted to know, so I told him.
Have you seen everyone's motive video?
No, not yet. I was gonna wait until we hosted like a movie screening party. I just checked who had whose so I could give them back to everyone after.
I see.
Anyway, if
I doubt
Kokichi told
that's
Ryoma
true.
that, then he must have gone to see Maki. That means Maki's telling the truth. Ryoma was alive during nighttime.
No, we cannot be too sure about that yet. Even if Ryoma and Maki did meet, it does not mean it was during nighttime yesterday.
So you still suspect me?
I am saying it could still be a possibility. If there is still a small chance of you being the culprit, then I cannot trust you entirely. Because everyone's lives are at stake.
Oh my God. Stop making that statement. Everybody, stop talking and let the people that we suspect talk. How about that?
Then which is it? A lie or not lie?
She's not lying. Can't you tell just by looking
Shut
at her?
up!
If it was that easy, we'd be done by now.
You guys are making this last so much longer than it has to.
Himiko, it breaks my heart to hear you say that.
Monokuma should kill us all by now.
I find Maki's testimony suspicious. It's far too convenient for her.
This is difficult to determine.
Maki is lying. Like I said before, a liar like me knows their own kind.
Because our lives are at stake! Or something.
I'm not lying. I did meet up with Ryoma during nighttime.
Uh-huh.
I'm telling the truth.
Okay. A lie or the truth. The truth point will turn and fade the case. I said I believe in Kato, must mean believing in Maki. That means I have to do it. Well, if I was on the same page, I gotta do it because Kaede. Oh God. Oh, I'm reinvigorated with game power. All right, sorry to be so condescending, but oh God.
I met with Ryoma the previous night.
Let's see, Gonza's account.
What a load of crap!
Meet and greet.
Maki only see Ryoma at night?
Maki alone?
Yes, I didn't meet with anyone else.
Did anyone see those two together?
Do I have to lie about it?
Surely they would have come forward already.
If no one can prove that this meeting took place, then there is no reason to believe your testimony, I'm afraid.
As expected, Maki is lying to us. If you can't prove your claim, then it's the same as an outright lie.
I can't say the two of them met now. It's too obvious. It's too obvious a lie. So I am supposed to lie. So I can convince them that Maki met with someone.
If no one can prove
Alright,
I reveal the truth.
I lied about that one. Perjury, baby. I'm lying about it. I'm lying about it.
Prove they met, but I can prove Maki wasn't alone.
God dang right.
Oh, please explain.
Okay, let me explain.
Well, Kaito and I train together every night. And yesterday, because of the insect meet and greet, we started late. Huh? Ah, Kaito, don't worry. You don't have to say anything. Anyway, we were doing
Kaito,
some
please
frog
shut up.
squats on the school stairs when we heard two people talking.
People talking?
We knew one of them was Maki, but we couldn't pick out the other one. But now that I think about it, it must have been Ryoma.
What?
Yeah, maybe. That was probably around midnight.
Wait a minute! If you heard their voices, then that means...
So Ryoma and Maki did meet up.
Maybe.
No, hold up! Why'd you sit on that info for so long?
Because until just now, I didn't think it was relevant. I had no reason to bring it up.
Uh-huh.
Now. We don't know if Maki was really talking to Ryoma, right?
That is true. If I knew for certain, I would have said so sooner. But considering the circumstances, I can't imagine it being anyone but Ryoma. None of us were talking to Maki last night, correct? So it must have been him.
And nobody say you suddenly remember talking to Maki. It's way too late for that.
And you two did not confirm who Maki was talking to at the time? If I overheard a conversation in the middle of the night, I surely would have checked. We are still part of a killing game after all.
Ooh.
Whoa, chill out. Why the scary face?
She suspects
That's
fibs.
my bad, but it's not really manly to eavesdrop, you know? I wouldn't do something so uncool.
Well, I wish we'd actually get to the part of like how he was killed.
Anyway,
Because there's a lot of evidence to go through still.
Maki is...
Then Gonta will believe friends.
You're gonna believe him? Just like that? But Shuichi has no reason to lie.
If his lie leads us to the wrong culprit, he will join us in eternal sleep. Unless he wishes for death, we should be able to believe him.
Oh, God.
That's right. You can believe me.
Yeah, you're right. I'll believe him too. Belief shall set you free.
I'd be so surprised if Shuichi was a liar. Especially after we believed him for so long. We wouldn't be able to trust anyone anymore. Well, it's not like he's lying anyway.
He knows I'm lying.
All right, that proves it then. Ryoma was still alive during nighttime. In other words, me and Maki aren't suspects anymore.
But I guess that means everyone's alibis no longer matter, yes?
Oh, exactly what I said. You guys are just wasting all the
Everyone
time.
is culprit again?
So, we're right back where we started. What a
Yeah.
However, it should be clear now that the crime occurred after nighttime began.
Yeah, we're all friends. We all trust each other. Yay.
But then when was Ryoma's body placed inside the piranha tank?
Well, the gym is locked at nighttime, so it must have been the next morning. But
That's not possible. Himiko and I were at the gym, remember?
So did we fuck up by thinking the body got stuffed into the piranha tank?
I don't think so. We have evidence to prove that's what happened.
Man, you know, in the first game, all the trials were like really interesting the whole time until like the one with the martial arts girl. But so far, this trial is killing me. It is killing me. Please let the next trial be better than this. Oh my god, I just can't wait until like we cull the herd. We need like half these people to die so they can just stop talking.
When did the culprit throw the body into the piranha tank?
Maki and Ryoma around the midnight could have been a long time if I hadn't been in the morning. That leaves.
The only time they could have done it was during nighttime, huh?
Yeah.
Did you forget the gym's not open at nighttime, Dick Cheese?
Well, if you just shut up, we can explain it.
Cheese.
But that's the only possibility, because by morning we were already at the gym.
it may be possible they slipped by without you noticing.
No one can slip by me. I'm known far and wide as the snoozing sorceress.
But a terrible title for a guard.
Are you positive that you did not see it? You cannot enter the gym at nighttime.
Himiko would have seen it. She might strike out, but she always keeps her eye on the ball.
I don't even play baseball.
I'm sure it gets better.
Obey school rules, right? The body was probably moved in the morning.
Because each trial always has kind of a theme they go for. And so this trial is all about figuring out like when the kill happened, which from what I remember, like every time you have to try to figure out when the kill happened, it just kind of sucks because you just gotta, it's like, you're just looking for a time and nothing interesting. But anyway.
Calm down, everyone. Going to sure if we discuss disagreement.
I see through your arguments.
Monokuma jumping in.
What? A disagreement? You mean you're split down the middle again? Then the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
Yay, we're gonna move.
Hey, we've been waiting for this!
This was just...
Jeez, we gotta do that whole crazy thing
This one would be
again.
a lot better if we just like cut out like the past 30 minutes. Like if we just moved past all that, I didn't want to tell you this stuff, then this would be way better. But it's just dragging on so long. Oh, debates, yay. See the light truth better than nothing. I won't fail, because our lives are on the line. When was the body put in the tank? During nighttime, next morning. All right, let's see here.
Did the culprit move the body just before the morning announcement?
Angie!
I was in front of the gym with the others, before the announcement.
Uh-huh, yeah, get that out of here.
Is it not
Blam.
possible you simply missed the culprit?
Missed.
You were right in front of the door. There's no way we could have missed them.
Yeah.
Remember, the rules state that you can't enter the gym.
Kaito!
Rules probably don't apply to corpses, you know.
Got her.
The piranha tank is too far.
I got this! You might be able to reach the tank from the window above the stage.
But pool next to gym also off limits.
Maki!
You just gotta
I
find
think
one
the
word that
pool is off
matches.
limits, not the pool area itself.
But should we trust
Tenko!
It's okay, because we have Shuichi's testimony too.
Uh-huh. Oh, get him out of here. Oop, wow, sorry. I forgot changes. This is our answer.
It's true that you cannot enter the gym at nighttime, but a corpse could.
There we go, now we're back on track.
I am positive that the window was how the culprit moved the body.
That window's higher than the piranha tank, and it's pretty close by. The curtains might have been closed, but the window was open the whole investigation.
That means it was certainly possible to put the body in the piranha tank from the window.
However, I'm also positive the pane dividing the piranha tank was set up beforehand.
Yeah, it was.
That certainly couldn't be tossed in. It would need to be placed carefully.
Yeah, they would have set up the top of the tank in there first, scooted dude across, dropped him in, but they would have had to do that. They would have had to done that before. Yeah, I still think it's Angie.
Even if the culprit were to throw the body from outside the window is far too high. It cannot be reached from the floor.
Ryoma was small. Gonta could have chucked him easy.
Everybody wants to blame Gonta for throwing the bodies.
Yes, but Gonta wouldn't do that. Gentlemen not chuck dead bodies.
Being a gentleman has nothing to do with it.
I know. They used the ladder in the gym. You tested it out while you were investigating, Shuichi. That ladder reached the window, right?
Yeah, you've been paying really close attention to everything I've been doing.
Need to put the body through the window to pull it off, right?
I don't think that method's possible because the ladder couldn't have been used because of proof. Ladder can't be moved. There's no time to move it. The ladder doesn't reach the window. There was no time to move it. Used. I don't know.
That's it.
Yeah, that one, it doesn't reach.
The only reason the ladder reached the window was because it was on the stage. If you used the ladder on the pool side, it would not quite make it. The ladder could barely reach the window when it was on the stage.
Yeah.
And there is nothing on the pool side of the gym as tall as the stage.
I wonder.
Finally, the ladder was found in the gym, correct? If the culprit used the ladder on the pool side, we wouldn't have found it in the gym.
And they couldn't have thrown the ladder back through the window because it's too heavy.
Then Gonta used his hard strength to throw the ladder or the body or something.
Stop blaming Gonta, guys. Get out of here.
Not throw dead bodies or ladders.
The body could not have been thrown into the piranha tank to begin with. It would need to be placed carefully to prevent the glass pane from shifting.
Got it, Musclehead? Even if we injected tons of steroids into you, it'd be impossible.
Sorry, you're right.
You didn't need to apologize, Gonta.
How the culprit moved the body from the window.
Dun dun dun.
You guys don't even know that? What a bunch of dimwits.
Shut up,
Do you
Kato.
have the answer then?
But of course.
But of course.
Tell him, Shuichi. Blow them all away with the truth.
Oh my god, you don't know.
I actually don't know that yet.
I have a pretty good idea.
What? The culprit definitely moved the body through the window, but I don't know how.
Don't lie to him, Shuichi. We know exactly how.
Seriously?
Serves you right. You just made a fool out of yourself after acting all high and mighty.
Dudes just need to shut up and take their licks.
What are we gonna do,
The licks.
Shuichi? We gotta figure this out or we're done for.
Yeah.
Hey, you gotta do something, Shuichi.
I know. I have to do something, but...
I'll do it. I haven't figured that out yet. I'm already not good enough? Am I a detective? Oh no, I can't do it.
Matters how the body got into the piranha tank.
Gonta thinks it matter. We won't know culprit's trick unless we figure out...
We're getting sidetracked. It doesn't matter how it was done, just who did it. We shouldn't focus on where we found the body.
Where the body came from.
We need to focus on where he was killed.
Thank you.
Where he was killed?
Wouldn't it be more efficient if we focused on the murder scene instead?
Yes, that's it. We were so caught up in where the body was found, when we should have been thinking about where the murder occurred.
The murder scene would definitely have more clues about the culprit. Why didn't anyone realize this yet? That's strange.
So strange.
Perhaps the culprit steered the conversation away from that topic.
Then, culprit is someone in this room.
Oh my god! Stop being so dumb! Someone here did it? Yeah, that's why we're here to begin with.
Well then, let's discuss
Oh,
the crime
man.
scene to figure out who the culprit is.
That's not a bad idea for a robot.
Shut up, everybody, please. Shut up. Shut up. Internal state to determine how it ended. Yeah, no such point to quit. It was just begun.
Maki, that was a helpful insight.
I can't believe you didn't notice that.
Please, 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 guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for continuing on. Finally, we can get somewhere. Oh, man.
First, let's establish the crime scene.
Wasn't it the dorm room?
Bum, 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 bum,
Ryoma
bum,
was
bum,
relaxed
bum,
in his
bum,
room
bum,
when he
bum.
got attacked.
The cause of death was drowning. There's nothing in his room that could collect enough water.
He's got a toilet, doesn't he?
Drown in toilets? Impossible.
Impossible.
We should consider places where water is stored.
All right, the pool. No, that's not right.
That's wrong.
That's wrong. V counter, ho. Ha.
The pool could not have been the scene of the murder. Ryoma was killed at nighttime.
Yeah.
No swimming is allowed at nighttime. So
Yeah.
a living person
So I thought he was
could
killed
have gone
in the swimming pool because I thought he was killed before nighttime. But now that we know he wasn't killed at nighttime because someone waited 40 minutes to the trial to tell us that they talked to him, now we know where he was killed.
Yep, a dead body is fine because it's just an object. But if I think I might cry.
Cry as loud as you want. I'll cry with you. We can spend the night together crying. In the morning after, I'll write
Me.
goodbye on your mirror in lipstick before I quietly leave.
Only after you leave do I realize how much you really mean to me.
Quit being so gloomy. This is the year of the Jets. Fuck the Patriots.
Football.
Anyway, we can conclude it's impossible for him to have drowned in the pool.
Right. The football reference in there.
Where was Ryoma killed if not pool? Is there other place where water can be stored?
All right, where was he killed? In here? Yeah, there we go.
This is it! The sink in Ryoma's lab. There were distinct scratch marks on it.
Scratch marks on the sink?
And I believe those scratches were caused by...
His handcuffs. Ooh, now we're throwing all kinds of stuff out here now.
This is
Now we're finally getting somewhere.
it! The handcuffs. They were scratched as well, correct?
Oh yeah, sort of looked like they'd been scraped against something.
There's also the fact that the handcuffs were from Ryoma's lab.
Yeah.
The marks on the sink came from the handcuffs in the same room. The size and shape of the scratches are consistent with the handcuffs, I'm sure.
I'm so sure.
How did those handcuffs get from the lab to the water tank?
Because Ryoma was wearing them, right?
Yes, though they were only visible for a brief moment when Ryoma appeared in the tank.
Rum num 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 num. They ate him.
I'm certain he was wearing the handcuffs at the time.
The handcuffs were left after the piranhas devoured Ryoma.
So the culprit handcuffed Ryoma and drowned him in his lab sink.
Ryoma must have been pretty yummy. They chomped up his entire body. Arms, legs, brain.
How'd they get his brain since I have a skull?
Saying disgusting things. I don't want to hear it.
That crunchy texture with the fatty parts.
Shut up.
But how did culprit handcuff Ryoma? He could have used Shukuchi method to get away, unless someone ambushed him?
Or he
It's
was,
possible they knocked him out before
or they found him handcuffed. He's like, I'm.
Though there's no way we can be sure, now that he's not but bones.
I doubt he was ambushed. I'm pretty sure the culprit got Ryoma by... whoops. Don't pay attention to little old me. I'm just talking to myself.
I've never wanted to like throw my controller through a screen so bad at this game.
When you talk to yourself, pretend you're eating and chew with your mouth closed. Otherwise, you'll get a mouthful of peanut butter squid. It's so disgusting you'll laugh.
So we all agree Ryoma was drowned in the sink in his lab, right? That sink could have held enough water to do it for sure.
All right, I'm calling it. The crime scene is Ryoma's fucking research lab.
Okay.
How did the culprits carry his body to the gym from there?
How indeed.
Is Ryoma's lab on the 3rd floor of the academy?
It's actually not far at all. Although, perhaps it's more accurate to say there's a shortcut.
Yay!
Is there a shortcut?
Shortcut to Ryoma's lab. The culprit used. Right there. The freaking window. Confirm.
There! The shortcut is the window in Ryoma's lab.
Yeah, so Angie, if you'd shut up and stop trying to lead the conversation away from how it happened, that'd be great. You freaking guilty BI.
That's right. None of the windows in this school open. Except the one in Ryoma's lab. And on top of that, the window faced the pool. You could see the gym straight across.
Do you think the culprit dropped Ryoma's body into the pool area from the lab window? Then they could have thrown the body into the piranha tank through the gym window. How's that? Mission complete!
Your explanation contradicts some things we discussed earlier. The gym window was too high to reach from the poolside, even if one used the ladder.
That's right! I apologize! I must go on a journey to reflect on this!
We keep hitting dead ends, since we don't know how the body was thrown into the gym.
Yep.
Well, that didn't really give us any info about the crime.
Not necessarily. We learned a lot of important information. Now, I'm sure the scene of the crime in Ryoma's lab case has become clear. Determine how the body got from the scene that was found. I've had to figure out how to get from the third floor window to the gym. And then I have to analyze the possible methods to find the most likely. All right, what is this? A psych taxi. I get to drive a taxi now. Fantastic. All right, when you have to deduce how things are connected, psych taxi will start up. Oh boy. Let's drive a taxi. Why not? 3, 2, 1. Boom, boom, boom. Driving my taxi, got an A. Driving my taxi, got another A. So this gives me the question. The body was something where? The body was brought from where? The body was brought from where? I can't. Thinking time. The body was brought from where? Lab window? Just ran her over and she jumped in my car. Nice. And now I drive away, I guess? Oh, I got another question. Okay. Wow, what a great game. Why is it showing a whole bunch of her up there, huh? Why is there a bunch of Angies going past me? The body was brought from the gym. From where? I just answered that, didn't I? Gym door, gym window. The freaking window, I mean... Whoa, hop in here, girl! Good! How was it moved from the classroom to the gym window? Thinking time. I've had plenty of time to think. If you just gave me multiple choice, it'd be easy. From window to window. Hop on in, girl! Woo! Yeah! Whoa, really? It went from the lab window to the gym window? So that means it was moved from window to window? Wow! It connects! Oh! It's like you said it before I even played the minigame.
I've got it. Ryoma's body was moved directly from his lab to the gym.
You already had it figured it out! Oh, whatever, shut
Directly?
up. Whatever.
Don't tell me they threw the body from window to window.
God. Kill me.
I mean, we're talking about a body. It's not like tossing a baseball, you know.
No, I don't believe he was thrown.
But perhaps there was another way.
What do you mean another way? There's no other way to move.
Shut up.
The culprit must have used some kind of equipment.
Yes.
Huh?
If you guys would just let me handle this, we'd be done already, okay?
Equipment. They can connect the two windows and move the body to the gym.
Equipment? What would that be? I don't know, the rope, maybe?
There!
Right there! I guess I'm still in training mode right now, though, right?
Could have been used
Maybe.
to connect the windows.
Oh, there was a mysterious mystery about that rope that only Atua can reveal. What mysterious mystery? During last night's preparations for the show, that rope was in the wing of the stage. But the next morning, the rope had been moved backstage for some reason. It's a mysterious mystery. Only Atua knows the answer.
So, during nighttime, someone used the rope, then threw it into the gym window?
So they did use the rope. That's how they bridged the distance between both windows.
Is the rope long enough to reach both windows?
The rope is roughly 65 feet in length.
Yeah.
As for the distance between the windows,
According to the sign at the pool, the width of the pool is roughly 35 feet. And the distance from the edges of the pool to the windows is an additional 16 feet. Altogether, the sum total length from one window to the other is roughly 50 feet.
Okay, I think I got it figured out. Let's just keep going.
And pool is only thing between research lab and gym windows.
It's gonna be a stretch. It's gonna be another of those stretch things.
You bet it's long enough. That's what she said.
Wait, who said that?
Even if the rope was long enough, wouldn't it be pretty hard to tie them to the windows?
Both windows were too high to reach. It would be like tying a rope from one cliff to another.
If the windows were closer together, then they could toss the rope across. But they're not.
No, Gonta think it would work. Just need one more rope.
Yeah, you guys remember I said this in the last episode.
Rope. There was only one, though.
No, there was two.
Oh, then it impossible. Sorry.
There were two. Not sure about the other rope, at least something could be used as rope. It was the cable we found on the ground. Where is it? Cable, there it is.
This is it! The tennis net cable from Ryoma's lab could serve as a rope.
How long is it?
About 50 feet or so. But how do they use it?
Okay, so. First, culprit hang rope outside of one window. Then. And tie cable to other window. Then, after tying to each window, culprit tie rope and cable together.
Well, that's not exactly. Yeah, well, yeah. That's how to get it up there. Yeah, okay, yeah.
That's how culprit makes
There we
one
go.
rope
I was like
that
say,
reaches
if
both
they
windows.
left it like that, then that wouldn't work, but that works, yeah. Okay. Never. Sorry, Gonta, I shouldn't have doubted you.
Wow, that's amazing, Gonta. You're so knowledgeable.
Wow.
It's nothing. Gonta use ropes a lot when looking for bugs.
Yeah, you
Even
did.
if they did connect the windows with a rope, they can't carry a body on just that.
Eureka! I got it! Thomas Edison once said that genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration.
Yeah?
In my case, it's 100% inspiration. We get it. Just tell us already. They handcuffed the body to the rope and slid it from one window to the other, like Tarzan.
There you go.
The body would
Hey.
reach the gym window, but it wouldn't land in the piranha tank.
Well, that's where the little.
Stop making such dumbass comments and keep your smelly breath in your dirty mouth.
Ooh, but she's not wrong though.
Tarzan? But they also had to put the body in the piranha tank after they moved it, huh?
That is not feasible with just one rope.
Maybe the rope wasn't the only equipment the culprit used.
Not just the
Well,
rope.
anyway, it would have been pretty difficult to get that body in the piranha tank. They wouldn't just throw it. The trick was a super crucial part of the culprit's plan. The culprit must have carefully placed the body into the tank with their own hands.
They couldn't.
But is there really a way to do that?
Well, I'm pretty sure the inner tube is going to come into play here.
Peachy, are you hinting at something?
Huh? Hint? What hint? Don't confuse me with your talk of hinting hint.
Confusing me, you're definitely onto something. Sure, the culprit needed to place the body directly into the piranha tank. If the body would fall, the culprit would not have been able to retrieve it. It would only had one shot, no second chances. Obviously, the culprit would have wanted to put the body in the tank carefully, meaning they would have wanted to get as close to the window as possible. The problem is, how did they get near it? Well, there's a reason why the ropes are in separate rooms and not in the same room. It's because they didn't undo it and then go back and pull the whole thing in. The rope connected the windows. Somehow the culprit used that to move the body close to the window themselves. To make that work, they had to have used something else. What would they be? What would they have done?
All right, Shuichi. The stage is finally
Oh my
set.
god, dude, please.
What?
Please stop.
Listen up. Do a good job here, and I'll be able to put an end to this trial. It all starts with you.
Please put it into it
You
for
be
me.
the opening act, and I'll be the main event. And then together, we're gonna save everyone.
Together?
You got this. After all, you are my sidekick. I believe in you, so I'm gonna leave the rest to you.
Okay, I can do this. I'll solve the mystery and show everyone the truth. This is the main event. Something was used, the rope, to move the body between the windows. Think, come on, think. Hangman's Gambit. All right. I had a different one in mind. I actually don't know what word they're trying to give me here. Rope what? Ropeway, I guess. Ropeway. It was ropeway. Okay, sure, ropeway. But we already know that. We already did. Okay, whatever.
Yes, that's it. The culprit used something like a ropeway to move the body.
What?
A ropeway, huh? Are you sure about that?
Wow, you got drain damage or something?
Drain damage?
You'd need some kind of vessel to use on a ropeway, and we don't have that!
Alright. There's definitely a culprit moved the body along the rope. You've played this. Mine will begin. Okay, what am I doing here? Oh, okay, I see. Well, there's the freaking tube right there. Oh, I have to hit Y on it. Jeez. What a trash game. Well, I figured it out.
The inner tube.
Yeah!
The rubber inner tube we found floating in the pool.
Whoa!
Inner tube?
Yeah, the one beside the piece of cloth from his jacket. Whoa!
Remember the inner tube we found in the pool with a rope on one side?
Yeah.
Maybe the rope was originally tied on both sides.
Maybe.
The culprit made a ropeway by hanging the tube from the rope connecting the windows.
Whoa!
Because the third floor window is higher up, gravity would have pushed the inner tube along. The inner tube is made of sturdy rubber as well. It could have supported 2 people.
They would have had to like.
The culprit used the ropes in the inner tube to construct a rudimentary rope.
They rode it across? I know. I was kind of trying to figure out how both pieces weren't in the same room, but them riding across? Okay, whatever, sure.
And used it to move themselves and Ryoma's body from the lab to the gym.
That makes it easier, though, I guess, if that's allowed, because
the gym window, the culprit stood on the inner tube to move the body. Either that, or the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill. That way would be more stable and let them handle the corpse more carefully. Finally, they removed the rope from the window frame and left the scene.
Well, when you put it like that, it certainly sounds possible.
I don't know.
But wow, a ropeway!
You say the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill. Isn't that against
Well, that's
school
what I was
rules?
thinking.
It would count as entering the gym, would it not?
Last time we got asked that question, we decided it was okay.
Oh, okay. Well, that's another important piece of information we could have used an hour ago.
Sticking your body through the window is an automatic out, but standing on the sill is...
Wait, who asked you last time?
Eh?
It is quite possible that the culprit went to you to confirm the details of their plan.
Uh-huh.
Oh, shit!
You didn't put your foot in your mouth.
Yeah, it doesn't matter as long as you don't tell who it is.
Monosuke just unhinged his jaw and swallowed his entire leg!
Cut it out! I can't write this off as a joke if you two keep freaking out about it.
Then your little slip-up is actually the truth!
Pops?
Uh-oh, Daddy's mad at you now.
Yeah?
Don't look at me. This is what you get for acting like a big shot all the time.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't tell us anything.
Do not bully Monosuke.
Huh?
No more blaming each other. Everybody makes mistakes. I want us all to get along.
Monodam's right.
Monosuke, you better thank Monodam.
Monodam's gonna kill him.
And more gratitude. Got
Man, the trial was just getting fun. Why you gotta ruin it with that slip-up?
It's not ruined.
But I guess now we know Shuichi's logic is right on the money.
Yeah, I guess that's the only thing, but I mean,
So
I was
culprit really used
pretty
ropeway
right anyway.
to move body?
I mean, they would have told us that yes, it was okay. versus someone asked us. It doesn't matter either way, okay?
Yeah, they used the rope way to move with the body from window to window.
Okay, so that means they went across, crawled back up the rope, because they can't go into the gym, and then released the rope, and then that's why... So when they released the rope, their inner tube would have fallen, and then they, on the other side, they would have just picked the rope up. Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought. That's...
Ropeway murder. That's some crazy ass shit.
See, that's what I said earlier, like, it was going to be a stretch. I thought that they did all of that, but they didn't go with it, and they just, like, let it go and, like, try to... It just kind of, like, drop the guy in there. I was like, that's a stretch, but if they were able to ride it across, then that makes sense. So, there we go.
If the mechanism was that complicated, wouldn't it be hard to put it all away?
Oh, man. Maybe.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily. They run across and climb back up.
All one must do is detach the rope from the window after using the ropeway.
But that's wrong because the rope is in the gym. Did you forget? Of course you did.
Then, after returning to Ryoma's lab, one could retrieve the rope from that side. Tossing the rope into the gym from the pool window would be the final step.
I see. The rope was thrown from the window. That's why we found it there.
Yeah, what a perfect throw.
With that method, the culprit must have made numerous trips from Ryoma's lab to the pool.
Which is why the crime was committed during nighttime, while we all slumbered.
But if the culprit was so careful to recover the rope they used to commit the crime,
yeah,
why did they leave the inner tube in the pool?
I believe that was an accident.
An accident?
The tube fell into the pool and they couldn't get it back.
Yes. When the culprit was taking down the inner tube, they accidentally dropped it.
Then why did the culprit leave it in the pool?
They don't like water. They didn't notice it. It was nighttime. There was no time. It was nighttime.
That's it.
They couldn't go get it because they had to wait.
Even if they wanted to get it, they couldn't, because this took place at nighttime.
Praise Atua.
See, they couldn't get the inner tube because swimming is prohibited at nighttime.
But couldn't they have used the rope to fish it out?
Not necessarily. You see, the water level in that pool is so low. Even if one tried to draw in the inner tube using... the steep angle the rope would be at would make it not...
It'd be different if they used a pole, but there's...
Even if inner tube was closer to pool edge, water's still too low to drag tube in.
Sounds like a lot of work. I can see why they just left it there.
Yeah, it would take too long. And they would have been busted if someone saw them.
Ha! What kind of clumsy dipshit drops an inner tube and can't retrieve it?
Yeah.
Let me tell you, this culprit's a real fucking amateur.
No, actually. Save for that one mistake, this was the perfect crime.
Perfect crime.
If Maki had never met up with Ryoma at nighttime, it might have been the end for us. Well, I still don't know if Maki is telling the truth or not.
Shut up. Personally, I find this culprit frighteningly thorough. Such a bold, beautiful plan. I never even imagined there was a ropeway. Oh, respect begins to bloom in my heart for this wonderfully cruel culprit.
What are you, stupid? Don't respect the culprit.
Trying to stay away from the truth.
Now, we just need to figure out who the culprit is.
But of course, it would be pointless to unravel this mystery otherwise.
So, who is it?
Who is it?
Looks like it's time for me to start the main event. But my sidekick here is on a roll right now, so I'll let him take this one.
Jesus.
You're just pushing everything onto Shuichi because you don't know yourself.
Well, Shuichi, do you already know who the culprit is?
Have a gotta do who the culprit is.
Hey, Shuichi, are you hesitating again?
Would you shut your mouth? I would be a lot faster if you just stopped talking.
Come on, man, there's no need for that. Like I said, you're my sidekick. I take responsibility for any mistakes my sidekick makes. So use those skills of yours I believe in to shove the truth down their throats.
You believe in my detective skills?
That's right. I'm gonna leave it all to you, Shuichi.
Yeah, I need to believe my detective work. This whole setup would have been prepared in the gym well beforehand. knowing that narrows the list of suspects. Well, it could also be her, actually. But I'm gonna go with her. Ah, god dang it! Who did it? Who did it? I don't know. Who did it? Did you do it? Who did it?
It has to be you.
I knew
There's
it.
one more thing I still have to confirm. But Kirumi is the prime suspect.
Yeah, I didn't want it to be her. I really didn't want it to be her. I wanted it to be the other one real bad, but dang it. Because she was the one working on the stupid freaking curtains all night. Prime suspect. Man.
Me?
What? Kirumi?
Oh, so Kirumi is the culprit.
No, it needs to be you.
That is not yet a certainty. Let us hear her testimony first.
Is this true, Kirumi?
I cannot believe you would suspect me. If that is the case, then I will have to deny it. I will not let you make the wrong choice.
The wrong choice?
If you do believe it is me, are you prepared to stand by that decision? I will refute your accusations with all my might, for everyone's sake.
I just don't understand why she would do it, though.
I, of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at night. And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. But someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone.
Is it this? Yeah! You were the one working on it.
No. The only person who could have prepared this murder is Kirumi.
She could have prepared it, but that doesn't mean she did it. So there's still hope.
Well, the preparation's in the gym in any case.
And why do you believe that?
Before the culprit could put the body into the tank, several steps needed to be taken.
It's taken a long time, but it's actually kind of getting interesting now. Yes, finally.
Like tying the rope to the gym window and putting a partition in the piranha tank.
That's right. Ryoma's body entered the gym from the window, but that required preparation. That could only have been done when Kirumi was by
Ooh,
herself in
I'm
the
getting
gym
excited
before
about this one.
nighttime.
I'm getting excited about it. It's not over yet. I still don't think it's her.
He was alone in the gym for only like 5 minutes.
Not enough time for the whole murder, but enough time to set it up. Enough time to tie the rope on the window frame and put the pain in the piranha tank.
This is my selfless devotion.
Yep. Remember when I was talking about how there's about 3 people in this game that could be used
While
easily?
I do understand where
She's
you are
number
coming
1.
from, I assure you this is just a part of your petty imagination.
Ooh.
An empty theory created from nihilism.
All right, refutal shut down. Let's do it, girl. Let's see. What are my truth bullets? Marked window frame, black fabric, tennis
If it
cable.
were solely the rope and partition, I suppose 5 minutes might be enough time.
Sorry.
I accept that. However, the crux of your argument is not but a guess. You continue to force the facts to conform to your misguided. When you consider that the crux of your argument is false, your entire case falls apart.
Advance.
What do you mean by crux of the argument? How is it just a guess?
I am referring to the rope. Now, with that rope, it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor window. But there is no evidence to indicate this had happened. In other words, it is just a guess, and then you add assumptions and hearsay to that guess. It is nothing more than deception.
Conscious. It's not a guess. This is a conclusion we reached together. It's not just a guess. Well, there's the cloth, but
I'll cut through your words.
yeah, girl, get out of here. There is evidence. So shut up.
I have evidence. The abrasions left on the window frames at the gym and the lab.
Were those scratches from when the rope was tied to the window frame?
See, I said it was rope. You guys remember me saying it was rope, but then I was like, they wouldn't leave marks like that, would they? But I guess so.
Just tying the rope to the frame wouldn't cause so much damage.
Yeah, exactly. But the weight on there would have.
The rope that was tied to the frames must have been weighed down significantly. The frames didn't break, but they were left with distinct marks.
Yup. Allow me to cut those words.
Those scratches are proof that you used a rope to carry the body to the windowsill.
Oh? What's wrong, Kirumi? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Hey, what's wrong? Hey, 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 hey!
Is Kirumi quiet cause that's what happened?
Please answer us, Kirumi. Shuichi is doing this for your sake.
If it is for my sake, then it would be much easier to forfeit. But I cannot allow that. Because I must do this for everyone.
Yeah, because it's not... I never thought it was you. I didn't want to pick you to begin with, waifu.
A duty and a responsibility. I must serve everyone and protect them.
But she was told not to tell, I'm sure.
They won't forgive me if I do.
She wants me to keep digging. I'm doing this for all our sakes. Am I wrong? No, if I'm wrong again.
Kirumi, who exactly is this everyone you're talking about? I've just got a weird feeling about this. When you said everyone, it felt like you weren't talking about us. It felt like you were talking about someone who isn't here.
Aww.
Someone who isn't here.
Aww. No, don't poke a hole in my hopes. Damn it.
Someone outside of the academy?
No.
Hey, do you think Kirumi saw her own motive video?
Yeah, maybe.
Huh? The motive video?
You saw your important someone in danger, so you committed murder, right?
Is that true?
I am so sorry for making such a mess. Because of that, I made all of you assume something unnecessary.
Unnecessary?
You saying I'm wrong? This everyone you're talking about?
It is all of you, of course.
You got dang right it is. I knew it. She's gotta be good. She's gotta be good. It can't be her.
Really? Do you swear to a
It's you! It's you! I know it is!
Yes.
God dang it!
So please believe me. I am not the culprit. I do not care what becomes of me, but I will not allow any of you to die. Because I made a promise to Kaede. She wished for all of us to escape together.
Unless she's lying still, but come on.
I want to fulfill my duties as the ultimate maid. I wish to serve everyone. So please believe me. You have to.
We still gotta work it out.
Are we totally sure Kirumi's the culprit? Maybe it's someone else.
I mean, I think that she helped. I don't think that she did it. That's where I'm going.
Are you sure Kokichi isn't the culprit?
How rude.
That's really just me hoping really, really hard.
Just can't believe Kirumi would kill Ryoma.
But as far as killing him, she's probably the most skilled one.
Kirumi's breakfasts were the best. She always treated us so well. She really is like a mom.
Perhaps it was after she gained our trust that she saw her chance to strike.
You really are screwed up.
Screwed up from head to toe. Even through your clothes, I can tell.
Shuichi, please reconsider suspecting me as the culprit. You only suspect me because I was at the gym during nighttime yesterday, correct? But you cannot accuse me of being the culprit with that insufficient proof.
I know.
It is still possible for Maki and Kaito to have gone to the gym. They do not have alibis. They could have pretended to help Himiko, but secretly prepared the murder.
When you put it that way, it does seem possible.
We can't accuse Kirumi just based on our alibis.
Guys, maybe suspecting Kirumi is wrong.
Yeah, maybe we should think it over one more time.
I made a promise. As the ultimate detective, I made a promise to seek the truth.
And we need some goddamn truth.
Kaede, so I'm not turning back now.
They're scared. They're scared that they have access to one of their friends of murder. It's up to me. I have to use my detective work.
So you still believe I am the culprit? But there is no evidence to indicate that I am.
No, there is.
Dang it.
I have proof that you're the culprit.
No, because of the cloth. I know it's because of the cloth. But I don't want it to be because of the cloth.
I realized it when we determined that the rope weight was used to move the body. It was indeed Kirumi who moved the body with a makeshift ropeway. Then the final clue falls into place.
The final clue?
The damning evidence that proves Kirumi is the culprit.
Shuichi, won't you please tell me why you are so desperate to pin me as the culprit? Don't you want to protect everyone?
I'm doing this because I want to protect everyone.
Then you're wrong. Your deduction is all wrong.
Nah, don't be so
Your
desperate.
words aren't going to convince me now. Not when I know the truth.
All you care about is your own reasoning. You don't even listen to others. I can't bet everyone's lives on a deduction made by a self-righteous brat.
Ooh, she getting mad about it.
You can't save anyone.
Woo, dang. No more doubts. I'm confident I'm right. I'm going to present everyone the evidence to prove she's guilty.
This is it.
But it still doesn't... there's still a chance! There's still a chance!
That's the final clue that proves you're guilty.
There's still a chance that it was planted there. Someone else could have planted it there. But it won't be that simple. This has gone on so long. It can't take another twist now.
Figure out what it was. I thought it was just trash at first, but I couldn't dismiss it entirely.
I'm in denial.
The class trial has come this
I'm in
far.
denial.
I know for
It's not because I like her that much. It's just because I hate Angie so much. And it was like so obvious that it could have been her. I mean, I knew who wore black when I saw the piece of cloth, but I was like, it was the guy's leather jacket. It totally ripped, even though it's not a piece of leather. But whatever, it's fine.
Because like the inner tube, it's evidence the culprit couldn't dispose of.
Huh? Why not?
Using the ropeway, you could slide the inner tube from the lab to the gym. But how would you control it? If it kept sliding and hit the window, the momentum would have thrown the body off. To prevent that from happening, the culprit needed some way to adjust the speed.
So they used their hand in the cloth?
For example, the culprit could have used their hands for friction.
Yeah, so what? You're still wrong. Your logic is flawed.
If she wasn't so desperate, I would have been like, okay, it's not you. But she's like, it's not me, so it's you. God.
Kirumi, why are you becoming increasingly erratic?
There is such absolute beauty in trying to fight against the truth.
What truth? That black cloth is just trash. You can't prove I'm the culprit with just that.
No, it's not just trash. It's proof that you're the culprit.
Finding out how that black parrot fits the key to everything. I'll make it all clear now. All right, let's do the dance.
Incorrect. What is this truth? That is just your empty deduction. You continue to confuse everyone.
Sorry, I didn't see that one.
What is this truth? That is just your empty deduction. You continue to confuse everyone.
It's like the freaking bar moves faster than it should be. It
In
should.
this class trial, everyone's life is at stake. Because of your self-righteous truth,
Yep.
everyone might die. In this class trial, everyone's life is at stake. Because of your self-righteous truth.
Oh yeah, waifu.
I completely understand your reasoning. But I will never accept it. It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit. You do not have any evidence. You are only providing us with speculation. You only wish to protect everyone. Why must you interfere? I completely understand your reasoning. But I will never
Look at that
accept
thing.
it.
Sorry, I was looking at the big thing flying around.
Pin me as the culprit. You do not have any evidence. You are only providing us with speculation. You only wish to protect everyone. Why must you interfere?
Final blow.
What does that piece of trash prove?
You have gloves. Key. There we go. Sorry, I was like, where? What does it want me to say? It wants me to say her name. All right, Karumi's gloves.
What does that piece of trash prove?
It ends here.
Oh my! What? Why did that happen?
The piece of fabric came from Kirumi's black glove.
Kirumi's glove?
If the culprit were slowing their descent by grabbing the rope with their hands, there would have been a lot of friction, easily enough to cause rope burn.
Oh
Our culprit
boy.
was smart. They weren't burned because they weren't barehanded.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the culprit had gloves on. One got all torn up from the friction and
It fell into pool?
From what I remember, the only one who wears black gloves is Kirumi.
The gloves on your hands now. I take it they're from your dorm?
The extra uniforms in our rooms are made of the same material we're wearing now. We can test my theory by comparing the fabric scrap with your glove.
Well, Kirumi, will you allow us to compare the black fabric we found in the pool with your gloves?
Huh? What's the matter? Why are you sweating so much?
Kirumi, what's wrong?
In the end, it's just like them. I'm scared of revealing the truth. Because that means that someone has been sacrificed, but Katie was scared too. She didn't let that stop her. She thought things through the end. I faced the truth and doubted and kept thinking and kept going. This is where it led me, and I won't turn away from it.
I will show you the truth.
Closing argument. Start. Comic book.
This is the truth of the case.
The truth of the case. This is what
The victim's body
happened.
was found this morning during Himiko's underwater escape act.
Yep.
When we saw the piranhas in the tank, we thought that Himiko's escape failed. Of course, it was all part of the act. Himiko's escape went perfectly. But when Angie opened the curtain in front of the tank, we saw Ryoma with piranhas swarming around him. Before any of us could react, the piranhas devoured Ryoma's body. And all that was left were his bones and the handcuffs he was wearing.
Yup.
That horrifying sight was the finishing touch on the culprit's own twisted magic trick. The culprit obfuscated the time and place of the murder, implicating Himiko in the process. In truth, the crime began last night around 8:55 p.m. While preparing for the show in the gym, the culprit had a chance to be alone.
She was taking care of them curtains up there.
The culprit used the ladder to reach the piranha tank and removed the glass lid to put inside the tank. They used it as a partition to force the piranhas to one side of the tank.
Oh, those piranhas are so mad.
Next, the culprit took the rope from the stage wing in the gym. And used the ladder once more, this time to climb up to the gym's window. Once there, they opened the window and tied one end of the rope to the window frame. The rope was then thrown out the window toward the pool. These preparations were key for the culprit's elaborate plan. At nighttime, past midnight, the culprit asked Ryoma to meet at his lab.
Dun dun.
All the pieces were in place. The culprit was ready to murder. First, the culprit knocked Ryoma out, probably striking him from behind.
Maybe that's where he got the crack in the skull from. Maybe was trying to figure that out. Cling.
Then, they put the handcuffs from the shower room on Ryoma's wrists.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hurry up and drown him.
And shoved his head into the sink filled with water.
Dun 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 dun.
From the water.
But does the glove fit? That's what I need to know.
Ryoma should have woken up and struggled. The culprit anticipated his resistance, which is why Ryoma was handcuffed. The struggle left scrapes on the cuffs and sink, but in the end, Ryoma succumbed.
If his hands were inside, whatever.
Ryoma was dead, but the culprit's plan had only just begun.
Then they slid across.
They removed the cable from the tennis.
Yep, they did the tennis thing. Tied it together.
They returned to the.
And then they got that thing. Oh, so heavy. Tap,
the
tap.
Rubber inner tube that was in.
Yeah. Sorry, it takes so long for him to say it, and this
lab,
video's so long already.
Pulled the cable, bringing up the rope. They pulled until the rope was taut, and thus the.
Yep, and they go right across.
After making a hanger they hung the inner tube.
Yeah, put the inner tube on there. Slide across.
That's how the culprit created the ropeway that was an impressive premeditated murder.
Premeditated.
The culprit got on the inner tube with Ryoma's body and slid toward the gym. With the height difference between the windows, they would have built up quite some speed. To avoid crashing through the window, the culprit used a brake. They used their own hand to grip the rope and slow down. That would have caused significant rope burn had the culprit not been wearing gloves.
So this is the stretch part. Oh, my glove ripped. Yeah, I guess.
Part of a glove tore off and dropped in the pool.
Good thing she didn't get rope burn after that piece tore off.
Regardless, the culprit reached the window and put Ryoma's body into the piranha tank. The glass pane not only kept the piranhas and the body separated, it also kept the piranhas so close together, they concealed the body. After that, all the culprit had to do was untie the rope and the inner tube. But that's when they made their second mistake.
Well, they can't be in there at nighttime?
The rope came loose, and the inner tube dropped.
Or they can be in there and they just can't swim at nighttime. This is the part, I don't know.
Thus, the culprit was forced to leave two key pieces of evidence: the fabric and the inner tube.
I thought we couldn't be in the pool at night.
They couldn't retrieve the
just
evidence.
Can't swim, I
because
guess.
of the rule against swimming at nighttime.
Yeah, it's just against swimming, okay.
And that's the whole story. Am I wrong, Kirumi Tojo? The ultimate maid?
Complete! Dun dun dun.
Kirumi, that's the conclusion I reached. Do you have any objections?
This is very, very unfortunate, Shuichi.
It's very unfortunate.
My pride as a maid demands that I fulfill every request that I receive.
Oh man, someone told her to do it.
But to end like this...
Does that mean you admit it?
Kirumi.
Why use your own gloves, though? The warehouse should have had plenty.
There weren't any. Obviously, she would have used them if they were available. Jeez, Monokuma provided everything but the gloves. That's pretty sadistic. But thanks to him, at least the game became way more interesting.
So, it's decided.
This case was decided the moment someone, who shall not be named, opened their big mouth.
But we don't know that. Maybe the real culprit is someone nobody expects.
That is right. No need to worry.
Oh, Monodem, you're like a mommy taking care of her sick child.
All right, let's go!
And with that, we're gonna pause right here. Oh man, the cliffhangers! Yeah! Thank you guys very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, stay healthy, my friends. Bye!